Hello and welcome to another edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Farida Shaibu. Coming up in this edition, Ghanaians call for the head of Ghana's ambassador to South Africa, George A.C. Wharton, over comments that some Ghanaians are more Ghanaian than others. We have details of this story and more. Now to our first story, and Ghanaians, including the minority in parliament, have expressed outrage over comments made by Ghana's ambassador to South Africa, George A.C. Wharton. He stated publicly that his first commitment as a public officer is to members of the New Patriotic Party because they are more Ghanaian than others. According to the minority spokesperson on foreign affairs, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, Mr. A.C.'s comments is discriminatory and undeserving of a government appointee whose duty is to remain fair in the discharge of his duty. Following the utterances by the commissioner, some Ghanaians are demanding his resignation. But speaking to Citi News Daily, Mr. Okudzeto-Ablakwa said it will be proper for President Akufo-Addo to dismiss him. Meanwhile, George A.C. Wharton has defended his stance to consider the welfare of NPP members before other Ghanaians. Speaking on a Busia radio station in Kumasi, the High Commissioner said the statement that all Ghanaians are more Ghanaians than others was misquoted. The National Youth Authority, NYA, has condemned activities of NPP vigilante groups in some parts of the country, saying it is collaborating with metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies to find jobs for angry NPP youth. The authority hopes this will put an end to recent acts of vandalism by the youth who are demanding jobs from their party leadership. Currently, there's public outcry over the increasing spate of vigilantism by some irate youth of the NPP. About 22 cases of attacks by pro-NPP vigilante groups have been recorded under the Akufo-Addo government. Some of these have been attacks on a high court, state public officials, and also recently the NADMO office at Techiman in the Bonafo region. But addressing the press this morning, the Chief Executive Officer for the NYA, Emmanuel Esigri, said the move to provide jobs for the rampaging youth will solve the problem at hand. Meanwhile, the acting chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Freddie Blay, has called on the youth to desist from engaging in such activities of lawlessness as the law will deal with them accordingly. Now to some core stories on the 26 Togolese nationals arrested for attempting to stage an unlawful demonstration have been granted bail to the tune of 10,000 Ghana cedis each with one surety. The police arrested the 26 on Saturday after they converged at the Kawokudi Park in preparation for a mass protest without notifying the police in clear breach of the Public Order Act. Togolese in Ghana in recent times have organized such protests in solidarity with efforts back home by the opposition to have presidential term limits in place. Let's now take you to Weija, to a rather disturbing story where the lives of pupils there in the South municipality who use canoes as a means of transport to school are in danger if measures are not put in place to curtail the situation. Citi News Daily's Michael Obodu reports.
Imagine your child went to school and never returned because she drowned. This is the fear of most parents at New Weija, whose wards struggle to cross the Dainsu River to school every day. When there's a heavy downpour at the central region, the spill gates of the Weija Dam, situated on the Dainsu River, is opened. The overspill from the dam floods homes and properties along its path at Tetegu and neighboring communities into the sea. But the imminent danger is the fact that the floodwaters cuts access to the main route most of the children in Weija use to school. A visit to the banks of the Dainsu River at New Weija showed school children between the ages of 3 to 14 waiting for a canoe ride to get to school. Most of them attend the Weija Presby School at Old Weija. Without the canoe ride, they will have to walk an extra 30 minutes round the river to get to school. Parents whose children go through this ordeal every day dread the inevitable. They are asking government to construct a bridge across the river for easy access to the other side.
And that's how we end today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Farida Shaibu. Thanks for watching.